Look where I am right now. This place is unbelievable. A marina in Indonesia? Never seen such a thing. This is by far the best one anyway. Some places call themselves marinas, but they're just a few mooring buoys and a little cafe on the beach. This place is a true blue marina. You know what's best of all? It's free. It doesn't cost a cent to stay here. Unbelievable. I might move in. Anyway, I'm going to check this place out. Is this called Wakatobi? Wangi, this town. And I've got Australia's best marina, but they don't even know it. They've got no clue what they've got because they don't even run it. This place is an absolute mystery, like many things in Indonesia. Now, the last video you saw me in Pasawajo and I was a bit broken, I was a bit tired. Broken engine mounts, smashed a motorbike, broke my knee, hurt my shoulder, missing Marie and Eli a lot. Yeah, I was just a bit down in the dumps. I'm pretty knackered. So I want to thank those of you who are watching. Quite a lot of you gave me a lot of supportive comments. And that really helped out a lot. A few of you put some money through on PayPal. That obviously helps the mood a lot too. Also here on YouTube there's a bit of money came in. So thank you very much for all of that, the positivity, and just to know that you guys are watching and yeah, made me feel a lot better when I put that video out. And yeah, I got on the move again, and this week's video is in another place 45 miles up the road. There was no wind between Pasawajo and Wakatobi, but it was a good test of the engine and all the fixing I'd done, so I motored up there, no problems, boom boom boom, got there easy. Okay, on to this week's video. Now, I haven't been into a marina in a good 2.5 years. I think Townsville, June 23 was the last marina that I can remember going to. So yeah, digging out all my fenders and dock lines while they were buried way deep. It's the strangest marina I've ever been to. As I show you, it's great quality, everything's been really well built, but there's no one there. There's no marina staff, there's no check-in, there's just nothing. It's strange, but awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm such a curious guy, like what the hell's going on? And I should just be like, well, this is great, and don't question it, but it's still, this is all reclaimed land. This has all been seriously built. I mean, if you look further over on this drone shot, there's a maritime centre, and that's on a reclaimed island where it's all on piles and concrete decking and gardens built on top, and this huge structure and statues and all this, and it's all locked off. It's been finished, but it's never been opened, and it's probably a few years now. There's big signs everywhere, and it's amazing. They've been so well done, showing parking and food areas and all this stuff, but it's all unused, all closed off with tape, all just sitting there, literally rusting away. So I did what I normally did, and I rented a motorbike. I love to explore places, even after my crash last week. So I decided to do a whole lap of the island and check the place out properly. In? Apa nama? Sini. Air, ya. Air kontamale. Alright, they're a bit shy, these boys. They're a bit shy, these local boys, but this is called kontamale. I just found it on Google Maps. It's apparently on this island there's quite a few of these natural freshwater springs, and this one's basically in the middle of town. It's pretty cool. Yeah, check this out. I'm going to jump in for a swim. It's very hot outside, but I think inside the water will be really nice and cool and refreshing. So I'm going to jump in for a quick swim. Well, it's actually not that cold. I thought it would be way colder. Alright, I'll go in. Make sure this GoPro's closed. They've got a habit of bloody leaking these things. Alright, let's go for it. Look. Whoa, bloody beautiful. So cool, these places. Just so random to find stuff like this. Well, it's so strange swimming in fresh water after being used to salt water. I don't float. Ooh. Wow, this is beautiful. I want to go say hi to this family doing the laundry. Siapa nama? Aki. Umur? Kadani? Kakak. Umur berapa tahun?
Di umurnya berapa tahun nanti?
Tiga. Ha? Kakak 5. 7. Wow. Wow, mantap sini, ha?
Kemudian Kontamale.
Kontamale. Wow, so cool. Kids just having a swim here. Which is 3 and 7, and doing the laundry for the day. Bloody awesome place. This is an amazing place. You know what's even cooler? You know, knowing we're in Indonesia, there's no plastic around. I can't see any rubbish bins, but there's no plastic anywhere. The roads were perfect, the weather was amazing, and I got 3,000, hey mister, All the kids are so excited to see a tourist cruising around. So one thing that came clear pretty quick, the marina, the big build, was not an isolated thing. Everywhere I went on this island, there were these huge projects that had been completed and never moved into, never set off, never running. This school complex was one of the first ones I came across. Huge new school, probably 100 buildings, just weeds growing, trees growing out the windows. It's all within 2-3 years old, and it's all just already on its decline, a way to go. And there's 2 or 3 cars in there, I guess administration, and that's it. Nothing else. Never been used, never been opened, and will never be used. Such a shame. So the next thing I came across, I saw a big fancy sign on the side of the road. Wow, what a fantastic location. Just huge jetty out. And the resort was amazing. Like luxury furniture, beautiful atmosphere, a huge infinity pool looking over the bay. I could only find one person working there, a lady sitting behind reception. I had a bit of a chat with her, and she said, yeah, this place was finished 2019, had a few guests, was closed for 3 years, reopened again last year, and we sometimes have 1 room booked, 2 rooms booked, but in general no one comes. Yeah, so you're obviously getting the theme now, but next up, a huge airport. I don't know what they're expecting 5,000 people a day to arrive. I didn't see one plane the whole time I was there, and I was there for a week. And there was no staff. There was 3 ladies actually, 2 of them sitting on their phones, 1 of them sleeping on the ground. If this had been June, July 2020, I would be, okay, well that's normal when COVID is attacking the world right now. But no, it's crazy. They've built this huge airport. No one, no planes, no flights, no idea. So we've got all these steps that go everywhere. It's all brand new, all this stuff. There's lights, there's all sorts of stuff. It's all been built. I'm guessing this is an old historical fort, maybe from, who knows, maybe from Portuguese times or something, but they put a lot of effort into restoring or to making it a tourist attraction, but I think they forgot to tell the tourists. Just also out of place, all this new stuff. Like, look at this building. It's just sort of like someone plonked it here, didn't tell the locals about it, didn't tell any tourism, didn't do any marketing, and I don't know what the expectation was. But the lights are on, but there's no one home. Geez, you can see all the lights are on inside. Well, someone's paying the electricity bill, but that's the management room. They've even got an air conditioner on in there. It's like, obviously no one ever been there. Oh look, this is the restaurant. Interesting. So this is the break wall that forms the barrier for the marina, and this is like the spot for sunset. Even if there's not a sunset like today, it's pretty grey over there, but around 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, hundreds and hundreds of people on their motorbikes come down here, meet up, have a chat, smoke a cigarette. They often bring some snacks and stuff with them. There's pisang goreng and other snacks to buy down at the entrance here, and they just come down here and hang out, and they all around this whole area is just full of people. It's pretty cool. Just a 300-metre walk from the marina was the local market. Amazing selection of fish, seafood, shellfish, sweets, fruit, vegetable, cooked meals. Awesome, everyone happy. I love these local markets. I ate so well during my stay here. Right, so I've been in Wangi. The locals call it Wanti. Been in Wanti now for about a week, and I really needed this break after the crossing before and then the engine mount problems. So actually just to hang out here in this awesome marina has been just heaven sent. It's just been perfect, just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, so I didn't really find out that much, to be honest, about this place. The locals just don't have a clue, they don't know anything. The harbour master, Alba, I talked to him. He's not really a harbour master as in what you would normally think of a harbour master. He's just the run responsible, but he doesn't, I've never seen him here apart from I rented a motorbike off him and he brought it down here, but there's no one here looking after things. There's no check-in, there's obviously no insurance or anything needed. You're not writing in a book, you're not paying anything. It's just, you just turn up, stay as long as you want and leave. It's incredible. The gate's locked. I mean, it's not locked, it's got a chain around it just to stop the locals coming in, I think, because at sunset they'd all come down and hang out down here and probably want to take photos and get on your boat. So you just wrap a chain around and it sort of keeps them at bay, I guess. But it's been perfect. It's just been calm in here. There's squalls out there. Look out, I'll go down and show you. I'm walking down between these two police boats that are just slowly rusting away. Yeah, massive squall out there. But I think that one's passing us by. A bit of lightning you see there. It seems like a lot of stuff on this island that you've seen in this video. I've seen it before in plenty of places actually. In Jakarta, they're on the lookout for the new Komodo, the new Bali, the wherever, like the next tourist place, and they're like, wow, that looks like a great place. Wakatobi, it's even got a cool name. Let's throw hundreds and hundreds of millions of rupiah, billions of rupiah at it, and it'll be great. And they throw that money out and they build all this infrastructure and this weird freaking thing over there, the maritime centre, and all this resorts and a huge airport and a huge harbour over there and all this stuff. But they don't seem to do any planning beforehand, or like the locals don't. There's not a single person here that speaks, Alba speaks English. There's a few people, but they don't even care. They don't even want it, I think. They're happy. The people here are stoked. They're more happy people I've seen. They don't care about all this infrastructure. They don't even know what it's for. They got no clue. And they're happy about that. So the government just spends all this money, doesn't ask the locals, doesn't train anybody, doesn't do much marketing, I guess. And so yeah, this is just awesome infrastructure that will sadly just go downhill. And there's already one. You can see here, this pole here, there's one out there, there should be one here in the middle. It's broken off about a metre underwater because they filled these poles up with sand and coral that rust from the inside. Yeah, so all this infrastructure will just go to waste. That'll be it. This marina will be gone, blown away in a storm. And yeah, the locals don't give a shit. Anyway, we've got one other guy here now. He's a Belgian couple. And yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. Going to head over towards Maluku, not to Ambon, but Maluku, and then up towards Raja Ampat. Anyway, it was cool showing you this weird island. I sort of feel like I should have stayed longer in Wakatobi. Wakatobi is 4 islands, like the WA is Wangi Wangi, and then Tobi is Tomia, and then there's 4 main islands, and that makes up Wakatobi. And it is incredible diving. I've seen amazing pictures and stuff, but I didn't feel like going down and seeing any more of it. I just felt like staying here and doing bugger all. I did some painting on the boat, some cockpit touch-ups, walked around town a lot, ate a lot of sweets and goodies from the market, and slept long. And now I'm ready to go again. So we'll see what the next passage brings. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and shout out to all of you guys who choose to support the making of our videos through PayPal and Patreon, and some supers on YouTube as well. Very, very appreciative of all of that. Like, honestly, we realize how tough it is in the world right now, especially, you know, with the tariffs, and everyone's just going to see their cost of living go up again, you know, even though it's gone up in the last year as well. But yeah, $1-2 per video. Yeah, I don't know, if 1,000 people put a buck in after they watch the video, well, that's $1,000, you know. A tiny bit from everyone makes a massive difference to us. You might even think, oh, it's not even worth putting a dollar in towards it, but it does. It all adds up. I'd rather a heap of people put a tiny amount in than 3 or 4 put a bigger amount in. That's for sure, because it makes a massive difference. The group effect. Anyway, only if you enjoyed the video, and only if you can spare it. That would be much appreciated though. All right, we'll see you next week. Bye bye.